there, comic book fans, I'm John Anderson and I just watched episode 6 of Legends of Tomorrow and it was awesome. They definitely captured the tone of the show, definitely a lot of fan service, but before I go any further, keep in mind I'm going to be going through key plot points from the episode. So if you haven't seen it yet, here is your spoiler warning. And there it goes. So the team crash lands in Star City 2046 and they run into the Green Arrow, but it's not Oliver Queen. It's actually John Diggle Jr. He doesn't want to take his father's name because he feels like he failed his father and he doesn't deserve to have his name. So he goes by Connor Hawke, which is a good callback to the comics. Connor Hawke is the second Green Arrow, or Oliver Queen's son. Obviously, since in this universe his son's name is William, they figured they go with Connor Hawke being John Diggle's son. So we learn the reason that the city's in this apocalyptic state is because of Deathstroke, but not the Deathstroke we know, Slade Wilson. His son, Grant Wilson, is in charge, kind of fulfilling the destiny that he set in season 2 of Arrow. So Rip makes the decision that the best thing that they can do is get out of this timeline and fix the ship as quickly as possible because he has too many people on board the ship who have too many connections to the city. But to fix the ship, they have to go back out to Star City and get something from Smoke Technologies, which is ironically not Palmer Tech. Ray decides he's going to take Cold and Heatwave, but of course Sarah, being so attached to the city, suggests that she knows the city best and they'll be able to get around easier. But in reality, she just wants to reconnect with people from her past. So that leaves Ray, Stein, Kendra, and Jax on board the Wade Runner to fix miscellaneous things that are going on. And surprisingly, we get great comedy here. Like, I was watching this by myself and I was laughing out loud because Jax has a little crush on Kendra and him and Stein have some good interactions, and Stein takes it upon himself to make sure that Ray isn't interested in Kendra, but in talking to Ray, it kind of triggers some feelings for him and he decides he does want to pursue her. And it's just very comedic because obviously Kendra's not really ready for something like that and kind of rejects Ray. And Jax and Ray kind of have a nice laugh about it and like, you know, I could have got her if she wasn't, you know, a hawk goddess. So next we have the team on the ground and Heatwave and Cold are getting robbed by some of Deathstroke's henchmen. And as you can imagine, they don't take any of that. And Mick takes over kind of as ringleader of this group and he feels like he's right at home, like this is really where he wants to be. And Snark surprisingly isn't really about that and he thinks that they deserve bigger things and convinces them to go back and work with the team. So as the team finds the piece of technology that they were looking for, they also find it very reminiscent of the Dark Knight's Return, Oliver Queen, who's missing an arm and obviously has lost everybody he cares about, so is in isolation. And it isn't until Connor Hawke gets captured by Grant Wilson and gets him out of his rut. So that leads to a great fight with the whole team against Grant's army, and we get a battle of the Green Arrow versus Deathstroke, just like we did 30 years earlier. So that's my thoughts on episode 6. If you guys like this video, be sure to share and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook at John Ryan Anderson or on Instagram and Twitter at The Comic Look. And remember guys, as always, comics do deserve a second look.